Yeah.
Wait.
Nowadays, social media is very strict because we know the news or some other anything we useful that there in some other things also about knowledge or something. In fact, there is so many things we have.
Yeah, but there is so much bad knowledge than good knowledge.
Yeah, that is what we take in that social media that would be shown about the topic. So how we can how we to see the good things, then they will be shown the good things. So it is our fault the, to check the
Whether
type
it
of
is a good or bad.
bad.
Nowadays, students are more sufficiently using the time towards bad content, not only towards the good content. And you are saying
But we
they are
should be
using for good
dedicated
content.
towards.
But it is depends upon ourselves. But it is we know how to convey that there is so much good knowledge about it, but we are not using like in that way. So uh, uh, we have to teach us in the social media. We can put any video for this advantage. Then they can know how to useful how useful it is.
So, but then again, it depends on the uploader who uploads the content. Right? If the uploader uploads the bad content, obviously the content will be bad and will be distracted. So I don't agree with you.
But we can put it in a good way. So when we can put it in a good way, then there is a way to go for the good.
We cannot take them in a good way, right?
But we can try that. Try to.
That's what I'm saying. We cannot take them.
So
they should
they
mold
should go
themselves.
more.
I'm saying that they are molding towards the bad content.
Bad content, but there is social media. We have both bad and good contents. No? So we can told them to choose that good content we will have.
But when we live in a real world, the humans' tendency is to get attracted to the bad life. I mean, for suppose if you have a samosa right in front of you and some rice or something, a healthy food, which one will you eat? Obviously, the samosa, right? So the samosa is a bad influence on us, and so obviously humans' tendency is to choose bad
If
than
we
good.
are so fond, we cannot distract them.
You have to be loud. You need to be strong. Come on.
Yes. If we are so much dedicated on the point, we cannot get distracted towards others, right?
Yeah, they are making us mold towards themselves. Like they are giving somewhat money while playing the games.
Obviously, if
They
it's
are,
good, we can reach that.
all the students are attracting more towards the bad. Then they are taking all the bank accounts and making it hell wrong way.
Yes, that is the right way.
Taking
But
taking
we
all
have
money.
to. There is a way to communicate with them. Like in this social media, we can post a video for that. It is distracting by somebody, so we cannot distract by someone. So we can use in a good way. Then it will be useful to everyone. So
Yeah, by
we
posting
can
that video, we cannot recover the money back. Right?
money back, right? But there some
The
change
lost
is
money is lost.
some change will there in by themselves.
Also, social media causes us to distract from our livelihood, our friends, family, and we don't get to connect with the real world.
Yeah, we can adjust the time for each and everything.
I mean,
Even adjusting the time is hard, but
it's
they
so
also
difficult.
makes the time attract to none other
Yeah,
things.
that's right. But we can choose our way. So when we choose that it in a right way, then it will be right. But the people are you told that the people are distracting. That's it is true. But when we have to change that, then there is so many content we have to know from the social media.
Yeah, but one student spends 1 hour of amount of time towards social media. Like suppose we can take Instagram, then he scrolls for more than 1 hour. In that more than hour, he can complete all his studies.
Yeah,
That's what
obviously, that,
this Instagram is influencing him in a wrong way. That's what I'm saying.
if the bad content is going on, if any good content is there, obviously we can get that.
No, so that's what the social media is molding them.
Also,
He
we might,
decides to spend 1 hour, but he's taking more than 1 hour towards it.
yeah,
Yeah, that's depend on ourselves. So we can choose that in a way, in a sufficient way. So then when we can use that sufficient way, then there is a will to use that in a great way.
But we can put so much effort on not putting effort to open the social media, right? I mean, what I mean to say is, by just one click with your finger on your phone, you just enter into that social media world, which is so dangerous and so addictive, and you
Obviously,
might
if
get
you are
lost
on
in
one
time.
point, you can get that.
If you get lost your time, you cannot make your time back.
Make your time back. But in our social media also, we have so much content about studies.
Yes, studies.
So we can choose that way. Then there will be time spent
While browsing for
while browsing for that one
browsing-
also. Then
while browsing about studies,
Yeah.
there comes one ad. From that he goes here to there, wherever he wants. And he wastes all his time.
But nowadays, as youngsters as we are, people are opening social media like Instagram, Facebook for distractions from their studies. I mean,
Yeah, we can use it for good purpose, right?
no, that's
That's
not
what they are
I'm
boring
telling
about
you.
studies and they are going towards Instagram
Yeah.
and Facebook.
I mean, they feel like they've spent their lot of time on studies, and they are finding an opportunity to open Instagram, and they're finding an
Usually
opportunity
there is a
to.
good content in Instagram, right? Like Python courses, etc. If you are very
Yeah,
much
that's what
interested,
they are becoming more stressed while studying, so they are moving towards Instagram, Facebook, and
obviously if
they
you're
are
dedicated for 5 minutes, we can take free time.
free time. But when it is depends upon the our time only. When we can have to use utilize the time for that, so you can use only that time only. But you cannot put into another time. So we can only afford it. But for if you get 1 hour for Instagram, then you only put effect from 1 hour. Then you can leave that and come to studies. That is
Yeah,
but
so
this
much
generation more the time spent towards studies lesser than the time spent towards
And
my
also, that's so much effort, and we need to force ourselves and our will to stop ourselves to open Instagram. I mean, that is so much work on us,
Obviously, if
emotionally.
you're self-dedicated, it can be happen, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling
Yeah, of
you.
course.
Self dedication is so much work. And you don't have to try to put an effort on your self dedication
Obviously,
to grow your self dedication rather than putting just ignoring the social media or just directly uninstalling the social media or just
Yeah, the
canceling the
students
social
At one point of
present,
time,
the students now present are not self-dedicated.
yeah. We can motivate them in such a way.
That motivation is not enough.
Not enough, but we
That
try
is,
our level best.
That's changing them.
Even
Even
yeah, nowadays, the children will out of their means, they will attract more to digital learning only. So we can oppose to in that one post or something, it will change some persons or some will. Then they will also post some news about
starting
them.
with the
Starting with the zero, but we're starting with one only. But it can complete with so many members.
it is starting only with the digital learning, but not ending till they
Not
are
in,
changed.
but we can change some people. Then it will change, but there some people will
After-
change after some people.
After they are
So
getting badly affected by social media, by parents, scoldings, and all motivation classes, then they are changing.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't
Obviously,
need
that
In
is
this
also
entire
one way
time,
social
in
media.
this entire time, they cannot redact the time. No? They spend
Yeah.
all on social media.
but
Yeah,
they
we
will
should
know.
put more effort on it, right?
The
That
time
will
is
increase
wasted.
social
So that's what I am concluding that
social media
is
using is
full of
just
disadvantages.
yeah, full of disadvantage and full of waste of time.
But we can use in an efficient way. There is so much knowledge in social media.
And not only it's a waste of time, also we don't get to express our true feelings and emotions to the people personally. We don't get to meet them personally.
Yeah, it's
whom
true,
we
but
In
attract.
real
your
world also,
point
even in
about-
lockdown, how much time you have wasted on spending on scrolling the TikTok videos?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
etc.
there is some students who got that so many ranks that they will study.
Only some students.
Some students. Then
We
we
should
will
get many,
motivate.
you know.
Yeah,
With
we
more time, many students.
we will
Then
get
we
to
got less
motivate them
students.
many
Due to
students.
social media, we got less students.
So
More
we
time,
would
more students.
we would motivate to others.
That's
So
what
then it will be changes to bad content to good content. So
Yeah.
when this is have one way when we have to complain to Instagram, then bad content is not supposed to post at any cost. Then it will report or something else. So we can choose the in that way. Then there will be a choice to distracts that bad things and about good things.
Very good. You actually did very well. Go prepare another topic and come back. Okay? Yes. Let the next team come. Go. Good, Nama. Very good.
Girls, you are leaving the camera empty. Guys.
Start.
Studying is more important in our daily life. Without studying, we cannot attempt any type of examination and we cannot gain any knowledge in future.
Strong.
By sports only you can gain more physical.
You can get into army, you can get into navy, air force, and so on.
Yes, you can.
Education, right?
Yes, you are saying that you are that you can get into army, etc. and NDA. For getting into army, you need to write an exam, right? For that
you
exam,
should
you
get
should write an
knowledge.
exam. So first, you should write
Even
an exam.
though-
You,
even for
study is more
even though you
important.
pass in that exam
Physical
without
exercise.
physical exercise, without
You can't pass that exam.
without help,
You are only
you
studying.
can't select in that army or navy.
No, I don't want to get into any army, navy, etc. I want to get into a software side. So for that software, I want to study more and more to gain knowledge and to succeed and to develop.
You do agree with your statement, but without any physical exercise, your brain power can't increase.
Yes, physical exercise is
Physical
important.
exercise increases your brain power.
Yes, physical. I agree with your statement that physical exercise is more important. That physical exercise is not only a part of your. It should be a part of your life, and it's not should be your lifetime goal, etc. etc.
So if you
For studies, it is important to relaxation for entertainment. Physical exercise is important, but it is not only your whole life.
okay, if you
It
take
is
Sachin
your-
Tendulkar as your example, his 10th failed. But isn't he succeeded in his life?
Yes,
Isn't he world popular
up to 9 he
player?
studied it, no.
Of course.
Up to 9 he
Not
studied.
everyone is interested in studying, no. Many of them interested in sports. Different
also.
people have
But
different
in
interests.
future, you are going to you have
For
asked any
example,
question.
For
For
example,
example, general
wait,
knowledge.
listen. For example, you are a merit student,
Yes.
and another person is also a merit student, but he has an extra party like NSS, NCC, like sports academy. Then the superior who is in front of me give more priority to him because because of these qualities. Like
before you are going to write an exam,
active people have more attention.
active people are having more attention, but that
Work
activity
activity
is gains
The
the
person
physical
who
exercise,
always study
I'll
may
accept.
not work well.
Physical exercise.
You can't
I'm
be
saying
so
no,
active
I'm
just
saying
like this
the physical
person.
exercise it should not be a whole part, because in future, when anyone asks a question, through exercises you will say any answer or what. Through knowledge only you will answer no.
Exercise is not
Through
come-
exercise, doing
Only
physical
exercise is not
exercises.
come under the parts of the sports. No, sports means playing cricket, hockey. Those also come under sports. Even in sports quota, you can get your jobs, government jobs.
You are getting jobs, right? For that jobs, you are applying an examination. No, you are going through. You are getting into that.
Okay,
Means you
wait.
should qualify the minimum basic exam.
Write an
For
exam.
that exam, you should study well and should pass the exam.
We agree. For example, you write an exam for the army, right? You have a side problem. Then are you selected for that army or navy?
Side problem is not through physical exercise. It will not cure
Side
physical
problem or
exercise.
some physical.
We through eating it will cure, not through physical exercises and etc.
Yoga.
Only if you eat, then you can do physical yoga means once you'll get into
We're
that
not talking about only exercises, we're also talking about the sports.
Yes, sports, you are talking about sports, but physical exercise, it should not be a part of your life. It should be a part of your life. It should not be your goal, etc. and etc.
Not everyone should interested in studying, no?
All no one, no one is not
studying
all should not
interested in
interested in the sports. No, all should not interested in sports. You should have a studies. Apart from your sports, studies is main important in your life. Studies are not your whole life. They are also a part of
Yes.
life. Sports are a part of life. In future, you have more consequences without study.
The people who study along with these sports and these physical activities may be more healthy than the people who are not doing it.
Without healthy, how can you study? Without any physical exercise, physical sports, how can throughout the day you'll keep on physical exercising without studying.
We are not talking only about exercises. It's
She
about
asked,
sports.
she asked a question. She asked a question that
Throughout the day, did you study? Throughout the day, did you
Throughout the
study?
day, can you study?
Did you study?
I'm saying no. Physical exercise should not be a part. Should be a
Studying
part of
also
life. Should be a part, not your whole life. Yes, by through sports, while you are studying, you will study whole day, 24 hours. By doing some physical exercises, only my part, apart from my studies, I'll do physical exercise and keep a good diet. Then I'll go through our studies. Without study, will not uh, encouraged in
Then
this
we can
world.
spend half of the time for this, half of the time for that. Then
So
we can
why-
get succeeded.
Your point is only through sports you can go into your go into the
That's
this
also
competitive
where
world.
we can go.
The point yours is through sports you can get into the competitive world. You are saying obviously.
Yes.
Then why you are saying that half time sports, half time studies. You are only saying
You are saying when we won't play sports whole day. Then do you study whole day?
I'll not study. As without help we cannot study a whole day. But I'm saying that physical exercises should be a part of life and should not be a whole. It should not be a whole.
Studying is also a part of life.
Sports is also.
But you can't avoid physical exercise
Through-
sports.
Through sports, you should not gain any vocational language. Knowledge.
Not every
Through
person who is
sports, you can
studying
gain.
get the
Through
job.
sports, you can gain any bookish language. Say, through sports, you can gain any bookish language. In sports, that IIT bits and IIT bits will not get no through sports.
Through studying, can you get physical exercise?
Physical exercises. But that should be a part of life.
Is everyone
That should be
getting,
a part of
getting
life.
jobs by studying whole day? Are everyone getting jobs who are studying?
100%.
No.
Not about. I'm
The
so
person
not
who is
about,
more perfect in sport can definitely get a job.
Yes, through hard work we can get. Not through physical exercises we can get a job. Through hard work we can get. So for doing hard work we can we should have a physical exercises. That's it. So my point is studies are more important. By
By doing
at the
this
same
physical
time, at the
activities,
same- at the
apart from
same
studies, these
sports
sports
are
also
also
required.
required.
It gives
At the
mental
same
peace. It
At
gives
the
mental
same
peace.
time, physical exercise should be needed, not
Wait.
sports. We can get into this in this presence of competitive world. Through studies only we can compete with each other.
I don't agree. I don't agree.
I do not agree.
I don't agree. I do not agree.
I say offline class is the best. Myself again, I want to talk about advantages of offline class and disadvantages about online classes. First of all, what is the advantage of offline classes? There will be less distraction for students to get into any other activities. For example, if we consider online classes, suddenly you may get interest to watch any other app like Instagram, or you may play any video game of what you want. But if you attend online class, there will be a teacher and you cannot use mobile phones, so it will be very helpful to learning.
Totally oppose your point.
Right?
But in online class or online class we can see the lecturer and we can interact with him directly. In offline class, there is no interaction between the teacher and student. There are so many students in your classroom,
Yeah.
but you only how can you interact with her or him?
First of all, you should oppose my point. How can you oppose my point? Means students won't use any other app, students won't get distracted. Just oppose it by
But in case of pandemic diseases like now corona, if we got corona, we can hear, we can listen lessons from the online classes. But if we come to the class, we can spread corona to all of us. So in this pandemic, online class will be more advantageous.
so. But pandemic don't come all the time. Only it comes only sometimes.
No. But if we get ill or we get headache or any stomach pain, we can listen in online classes from home also.
Yeah, if you get headache, then if you attend online class, you will get more headache by seeing the mobile screen.
But we will be more convenient. We can use anytime when it is convenient. We can listen classes in the evening or in mid afternoon or in night also midnight.
But online class always can't be. There may be live also, no? It can't always be recorded. When it is live, how can we do?
No, we can record the online class.
By the recording of the online class, you can see there are so many classes, different classes. What we like them.
Yeah, but in offline class, you can, if you get a doubt, you can go and directly ask the teacher. But in online class, you may not get the chance because there will be 60 members and teacher at a time can't explain doubt to each student. Whereas in offline class, if any student get doubt, student explain doubt to all of them and he'll give clear explanation.
In your point of view, in offline class, teacher can explain to everyone. But in online class also, teacher can explain everyone. But student can recollect the story or recollect the information what the teacher said. He can see again and again, and he can learn. By seeing like movie, he can be memorize the points what he said of the teacher.
Yeah, in offline class, you can ask again and again doubt how many times you want. There will be no distraction. Even in offline class, you can ask.
But in offline class, there will be only one teacher. But in online class, we can search from Google or any Google Chrome, and we can get answers from multiple of teachers. So online class will be advantage.
You can, if you want to learn from internet sources after offline class, you can learn even in home. So we are opposing offline class for online class. So instead of offline class, why online class is used?
But it will be more convenient when we can record the classes and we can listen at midnight on it. Anytime we convenient. If we have any urgent work, we can go there and we can listen after the work completed.
But in online class, there will be no. For example, if you come to school and you can play some games and you'll be physically active. But in online class, you'll be very physically weak and you cannot attend any games. So it will even affect your health.
But in online classes, we can know more information and we can interact with other teachers.
You shouldn't hesitate. You should be confident with your point. Come on.
Some people affected on eyes problems.
Yeah, there will be even problems about eyesight because of virtual classes. So it affects students' health. But while in offline class, there will be no causes of health.
But in offline class, they will be bullying with each
Be
other.
strong. Be strong.
bullying with each other, they can make attacks on teachers, but in online class there will be no.
So if you once face the bullying, you can be strong, and next time you can reply with a very good statement. But if you avoid bullying, how can you be against it?
But if we want to learn classes from top universities, we cannot afford there. So we can listen online classes from the
In
universities
online
also.
classes, there can be less amount of paying. In offline class, we have to pay